This is Bill Finke with Meet the Laughs from the week of February 1st, 2021. The laughs were on both sides of the aisle this week, Democrats and Republicans. Trump's new legal team from the firm Laurel and Hardy are going to argue in Trump's impeachment trial that yelling fire in a crowded theater is protected under the Amendment for Free Speech. I think we had that debate in fourth grade until someone yelled free fire in the lunchroom and a couple of kids got trampled. 11 months into the pandemic, mass transit systems finally mandated that people wear masks when traveling on public transportation. Where have the mass transit commissioners been? By the way, now that Biden has finally been seen in public, it's obviously time to tell him that the 1980s are over. No multi-point folded handkerchiefs in your breast pocket, Joe. Or socks with patterns on them under your shoes. Square folds and black socks are in. Also, Joe, ties have narrowed. Watch David Muir. 2 FBI agents were unfortunately killed in a shootout in Miami. Within 10 minutes, it seemed like every Miami FBI agent, policeman, county sheriff, state trooper responded to the scene. In the case of the assault on our Capitol by armed intruders in Washington, D.C., not one policeman or FBI agent responded to help. In fact, in a town filled with an Army base, a naval yard, a Marine Corps detachment, Andrews Air Force Base, and the Pentagon, no one responded to defend the Capitol. The Capitol Police were left to fend for themselves, and only one shot was fired. Not a single arrest was made. Now there's a conspiracy theory waiting to be told. In fact, really, it makes you wonder about the overall defense of our capital. It looks like Russian soldiers wearing red magma hats could walk right down the Capitol Mall and take over. By the way, Putin, red Trump hats are on sale right now. Fortunately, America is still a world leader. Myanmar and Russian streets now have riots just like ours. Elon Musk designed another rocket to go into space, and another rocket blew up. Want to buy a lithium battery from this guy? Marjorie Taylor Greene was not censured by her fellow Republicans, which means if you're a Republican, you don't object to her beliefs. Unfortunately, her beliefs are so extreme and contain so much hate speech that they are censored by YouTube, except for her YouTube channel, which has over 5 million subscribers. If you take the time to listen to her channel, you will be truly proud to belong to the grand old party. The NFL was caught discriminating against black players in their monetary settlements for cognitive disorders caused by head contact. They used different cognitive scales for black and white players. This is the same NFL where Roger Goodell said, "We, the National Football League, condemn racism and the systematic oppression of black people." It's also the NFL that painted "End Racism," and it takes all of us in their end zones this season. Roger, I think you better get your checkbook out. Finally, Republicans need to realize Biden has them over a barrel. Every voter wants free money. What are you thinking, Mitch? Pass the COVID relief bill. At any rate, that's all I have for this week. It was a great week with lots of laughs. But I must go and watch the Super Bowl. The greatest old quarterback against the greatest young quarterback. A pocket quarterback against a rollout specialist. Now that's something that makes sense and will be fun to watch. Of course, one old goat has to root for another. Have a great week and a good Valentine's Day. I am sure next week will be filled with politics that never make any sense, but as a result are hilarious. See you next week. Bill Finke, signing off.